What's up guys, I am back again with another video. Today, we're talking about, rappers and stuff. So as you may know, there's this singer called David. Like, not David as in, D4vd. Or however you spell David. It's d4vd or some shit. Basically, there's this thing going on where he was on tour, and then apparently his car was parked in a parking lot in Los Angeles for too long. And obviously, people would just say that, oh, it's not a big deal, it's just people park there every day, they could just camp out, they could be just living in their car for all we know. But it's more worse than that. So basically, the situation is there was a foul smell in one of his car, in his apparent car, which is a Tesla or some shit, and they found it in the front of his Tesla, the bonnet of his Tesla, inside the front trunk of it. And obviously it was worse than that, because it was his apparent girlfriend. I don't know what's her name. I think she said it was 15 or some shit she was, which is crazy to me because I listen to David's songs, Romantic Homicide and Feel It from the movie, What Are You Waiting For, all of that. I heard every one of his songs and they're fire. So for him to just either cock it up or whatever or some shit, it's just crazy to me, man. I have no words for that. But with the situation, obviously it gets worse and worse from there. And it's crazy, because I always have loved David, not just for his songs, but he's just genuinely a great guy. I don't know if this is all true or not. It could just be all a hoax or a scam, or, some beta, type shit looking thing, But, hopefully this could be all just a scam or some shit. Or he could be digging a bigger hole for himself and admitting to the truth. So, anyways, without further ado, let's just get on with the video.
A gruesome discovery in a tow yard.
Authorities say they were called to an impound lot in Hollywood after someone noticed a foul odor coming from a car.
The woman's body stuffed into a Tesla, left for days or even weeks on the streets of Hollywood.
But Eyewitness News has learned the 2023 Tesla is registered in Hempstead, Texas, to multi-platinum artist and musician David Anthony Burke, known professionally as David.
David.
On September 8th of 2025, police officers were called to an impound car lot on North Mansfield Avenue in Hollywood, California. There were reports of a foul odor coming from a car on the lot. The smell could have been anything, maybe a dead animal in an engine, or some kind of old takeout rotting in the California heat. But when the cops arrived, they found something a lot more sinister. The smell was coming from a black Tesla that had gotten to the lot just a few days before the calls came in. Apparently, this was found abandoned somewhere in Los Angeles up in the Hollywood Hills. And when the police opened up the trunk of the car to take a closer look, they found a body wrapped inside of a bag left like trash. Of course, the cops immediately went to see who the car was registered to, trying to find out who this person's killer was. But to their...
Now, before I go into the video even more, I just want to say, there have been, like, theories going around, like, you know, like, I think I heard one theory where it's like, oh, they rent the car out, and then they register it, and then they just plan it out from there or some shit. And another one I think is like, you know, it could be his past car. You know, he could have sold it to someone else and he forgot to take his name out of the car, you know, like that type of theory. But, theory. And, it's a crazy situation, to be honest with you. Like, imagine you're going on tour. Like he is now, by the way. And you go on the news, you go relax, watch TV, and then you see this on the news of your car, and then your dead body and shit, and then, like, you know, and, you know, dead body and shit. Like, I wouldn't even want to perform at that point, you know what I mean? So that's just, like, insane to me. And, it's kind of, like, uncanny. Like, how do you, like, do that whilst you're on tour? Like, he could have had his mates do this, he could have had his bodyguards or some shit, I really don't know. But this video might just, you know, describe the situation as well.
Surprise, this abandoned car wasn't registered to some random person. Instead, this car was registered to the one-time Fortnite pro, now millionaire musician, David.
Oh, piss.
David.
The David files. Okay.
About 8 days ago, a story broke about a dead body being found in the back of singer David's car. And for those of you that are wondering why we're talking about this on my Fortnite channel, it's because David actually started off his career as a musician by making his own music for his own Fortnite montages. I have an entire separate video where I cover David's entire backstory and come up, and I'll leave that linked in the description below if you guys are interested. Fast forward to a week ago, and all of this seems to not matter as the cops were closing in on David. At the time that the body was found, David was on tour and was somewhere in between Madison, Wisconsin and Minneapolis, Minnesota, almost 2,000 miles away from Los Angeles. And given that his tour started all the way back at the beginning of August, he hasn't even been in the state of California since August 5th. When this information was released to the public, most people just assumed that David was innocent because people thought that this body that was just found must have been placed there just a few days ago. However,
like, I pray that he's innocent. Like, this has not to be true. Like, this can't be true. Like, I hope this isn't true. Because, I love his songs. I said it. I like it. I love his songs. And he looks like a chill guy, you know? And the fact that an innocent guy would just do that is crazy to me. Because that just shows you that only the nicest guys could be the coldest killers. And this just proves that, to be honest. Because, like, this could have happened to anyone. Like, if this happened to, like, James Charles or, like, fucking Gerbert or, like, EDP445, I wouldn't be surprised, you know? Like, they're literal creeps. But David? Nah. I've heard the news, and I'll admit, I thought it was a joke. I thought this was a joke, to be honest. And then I see it more on my feed, and I'm like, shit, this isn't a joke. But, like, it's crazy to me, man. Like, whether this is true or not, I doubt his career is gonna be saved. Like, I don't fucking know, man.
Proved to be untrue, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Even though he had been on tour, a spokesperson from David's team came out and released a statement to the news saying David has been informed about what happened, and although he is still out on tour, he is fully cooperating with the authorities. So, based on this information, it looked like David had an alibi. The car had been abandoned for weeks, he was on tour for months, and he's doing everything he can to work with the authorities. Not to mention that the car was found in one of the worst neighborhoods in LA. The media circus around this body being found in the car would die down after just a couple of days, and everything seemingly went back to normal. David kept doing his tour and sang his heart out like nothing was wrong on stage, and the story fell out of the public eye. But then the body was identified. Just yesterday, on Wednesday, September 17th of 2025, the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office identified the body found in David's car. And this wasn't a grown woman like they had previously reported. It was a 15-year-old girl. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not going to be using this young girl's name because she's a minor, and I'm not going to be showing her face throughout this video. I know this information is already out there, but to be respectful of her family, I'm choosing...
He killed a young fucking girl. For what? Like, what did he... Oh, shit, man. So you're telling me he killed a young girl? Like, Celeste or some shit? I don't fucking know. Like, in that, bro. Oh my fucking god. Like... Why? Like, out of all people you could have killed, you chose to kill a 15-year-old girl. That's crazy work, Look, I'm not gonna look at David the same. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll listen to his music and stuff. But as a person, I'm not gonna look at him the same. I'm sorry, I just can't. Like, I genuinely can't.
Did not show either of those things, and I'll refer to her as her initials, CV. This poor girl had been reported missing since...
Wait, what? Hang on. Well, what the fuck? Piss off! So as we can see here, this is literally, this was literally a missing person report. So obviously the guy blurred her face, but obviously, judging by the pictures, you can tell who she is and who they are, who she is, and whatever. She was last seen in the 4th of July 2024, which is basically last year. The current age she is 13. 13 fucking years old. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, no, it's getting harder to defend David more, bro. Like, the more, the more like this shit happens, the more like this shit gets worse and worse in the second. And no, it gets worse and worse. Like, it's getting harder and harder to defend this guy, bro. The height 5'3", 120 pounds, brown hair, dark brown. She was last seen wearing grey pants and a black sweater, a hat, and Hello Kitty sandals. Riverside Sheriff's report. And yeah, blah blah whatsoever. So, she was the person that was found dead in his car, because the last time I remember is they ran an ID check on it, on the body, and they found out this was her that died, CV that died. And it gets more deeper and deeper, because it gets worse and worse. Which we're gonna do another reaction video after this, just so I don't know if they're gonna feature it, and yeah, basically. But it's just getting worse and worse to defend David, to be honest.
Had been reported missing since April 5th of 2024, which means that by the time she was found, she had been missing for over a year from her family. In the original reports, nobody mentioned any connection between her and the singer David, but as the day went on, some pretty damning information started to leak onto social media. One of the first things that people noticed was that David and the girl CV had matching tattoos. They both had
They had matching tattoos. Okay, so he's not only a killer, but he's also a PDF file, because I don't know if this is true or not, but they allegedly started dating in private, and he paid her friends not to tell anyone. Like $500 or some shit, not to tell anyone, like no one. They tried silencing her friends, which has to be one of the most craziest shits I have ever seen, bro. On God, like, the more I look at this, the more disturbing it gets. Like, this could match, the tattoo on his hand there could obviously match with her. And it's just crazy how in one of his songs, he sings about this, bro. Like, he sings about someone dying in that shit, like in Romantic Homicide. I remember in the lyrics, he goes, "In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry, not a single tear." Like, look at the lyrics in that and tell me, like, he is not a killer, bro. Like, tell me that is not him. Because the more, like, I'm leaning more onto the side of, like, not believing that he did this. Because look at that, like, that's genuine proof. Like, if that tattoo matches the same as hers, he's cooked. He's going to jail for years and his career's over. Like, obviously brand deals have shut him down and all of this shit. Like, I think he had a brand deal with someone else or some shit. I'm not sure, to be honest. But brand deals, they want nothing to do with David anymore, bro. And the fact he has this song from Fortnite, he's getting his own skin, and then he pulls out and does this shit. Like, damn, bro. It's crazy.
or SHHH tattooed on their right index fingers. And although this tattoo isn't unheard of, it's not exactly the most popular tattoo of all time, and it's not like something more simple such as an infinity sign or a butterfly. This was a pretty specific tattoo on the same exact location. Before I go on and continue to talk about the evidence that my team and I found throughout the day, I want to say that these are all still allegations, so please keep that in mind when I'm showing you all of this evidence, that David has not been proven guilty or even charged in a court of law yet. And although that is something that may possibly be coming as people are suspecting, it has not happened yet, so please do not harass anybody over this information. Because of these matching tattoos, people started to dig into David's internet history to see if there were any more red flags or connections between him and CV. One of the first things that we came across while digging into this was the fact that the girl's mother had reported to TMZ that she was seeing a boyfriend named David at the time that she went missing. Obviously, David is an incredibly common name, but with all the previous details released, it kept getting harder and harder for me and my team to ignore that this probably wasn't just a tragic coincidence.
So according to TMZ, they went to visit the victim's mother, and they said like she was meeting someone called David before she went missing. It's him, bro. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise. Like, motherfucker, like, I get these are like allegations, but with shit like this is crazy. Like, forget the murdering of her. You're a literal like PDF file or some shit. Like, despite even if this is true or not, I don't want to push into like more conclusions and shit. But like, genuinely, that has to be one of the most disturbing cases I've ever had to react on the YouTube channel. Like, honestly, this is the first for the channel. I will admit that. You know? Um, Hopefully this has to be like something different.
Because of
Surely
this,
not.
internet sleuths started to dig up David's internet history completely and find any drop of evidence they could.
Motherfucker, you were on FaceTime with her. Fucking FaceTime, bro. Why? This shit gets deeper and deeper, I swear. Like, I'm saying this again, I get there's still allegations, and I don't want to jump into conclusions and stuff. But, like, what do I even say to that? Like, what do you even say to that? I cannot make this shit up. You can't. Like, you genuinely can't. Oh, fuck's sake. I listen to his fucking music, man. Genuinely. David was a great guy. Like, he was the one that made, like, the meet me on the West End right now. Meet me on the West End uptown. Like, that shit. He made that. Romantic Homicide, he made that. Feel It for the Invincible shirt. Pardon me. He made that. He made a song for Arcane. Every other, like, thing. He had everything he wanted. And shit, he pulls that card out, bro. Oh, fucking God.
It's important to point out that David had a long history on the internet. Way before you guys knew him as a music star, most of us in my community would have known him as a Fortnite YouTuber. And because basically all of his life was spent on the internet, he happens to have a lot of his life just out in the open. And because of this, multiple Twitter users have compiled lists of screenshots that are pretty damning. To start off with, there have been a bunch of
What the fuck? Hey, who's the girl? You are a Fed.
screenshots of
That's
David
crazy.
speaking with an alleged young girl who shared a first name with the victim. And shortly after that last photo was posted,
The last photo was December 12th, 2020. That's fucking crazy.
David recorded a
bro.
song that also shares
What the
C's
fuck?
first name. While the song was never released, a version of the unreleased song was uploaded to Twitter, and the words are definitely concerning. I'm not going to be playing any of David's music for
I'm gonna be playing the lyrics and shit and sing it. No, let's check out the lyrics. I want to see what they say. Baby, I love you. So this is what it's like to not need weed to get me high. I love it when you hold me when you cry. Just because. Be my Valentine. I want to make you feel suicidal. What the actual fuck? What? There are the kinds of thoughts that cross just because. I love you so much. Okay, what the fuck? Darling, I would love to ease your mind, but you only open up when you get high. If I had the money, I would buy us time, just to get by, just to stay high. OCV, OCV, this girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. Look at that and tell me that's not him. You cannot convince me that this shit here. Like, look, hang on. You look. No. Let me do this for a second. You cannot tell me that this part here, this is not him. This is not like him. Tell me that's not David, bro. On God, that has to be like, what the actual fuck? Like, dude, this guy is a genuine is either a creep or like actually like freaky. It's a freaky motherfucker. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise that this guy did this shit. You didn't tell me that this guy would genuinely did that shit. Like, you genuinely can't, can you? You can't convince me otherwise. I'm sorry, but you genuinely can't. Anyways, that's just, like, what the fuck? Now, OCV. Afraid you only love me when I'm dressed, but you look so damn gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed, but I digress because I love you so much, baby, so much. He said that shit to he made a song about a 13-year-old girl, bro. She's 13! I thought the face situation was worse. Like, I made a video on that, 2 videos on that shit. But, I thought that was worse, but don't get me wrong, I can't say if this is worse or not, because at the end of the day, I'm saying this now, these are all allegations, like, this isn't true. But looking at these lyrics for his song, you cannot tell me that this isn't him, bro. Like, please tell me that most people are not going to be defending this guy because of these lyrics, bro. Her name's on the song. Like, her name is literally the song title, bro. Like, the lyrics, the third verse there, that covers it up, bro. He's cooked, genuinely baked or some shit.
Obvious copyright reasons, as they might try to take this video down, but even reading the lyrics would make me uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna put them up on the screen. Clearly, the song implies a relationship between the two, and if the C in the song is the same as the girl in this case, that means she was only 13 years old at the time of David writing this song. At that time, David was already 18 years old, about to turn 19 years old, and most definitely an adult. Since we're on the topic of songs, it's also possible that 2 of David's most popular songs of all time were written for C because their music videos were both released on her birthday. The first one being one of his most popular songs of all time.
That's fucking crazy. Romantic Homicide and his other song both released on her birthday, bro. She's 13 and he's 18. Now, I'm not saying it's bad. It's bad, but I'm not saying it's worse than the FaZe Temper situation. I'm not saying that, okay? But it's still bad to the point where, like, you're gonna get called out for this shit. Like, you genuinely are. You cannot sit there and convince me otherwise that this shit is not him, bro. You can't. Like, September 7th. That's literally the year she was born or some shit. Like, basic knowledge. The math isn't mathing. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, 6 years apart, bro. It's bad. Like, at least he didn't message on Twitter like FaZe Temper did. Like, you know, saying, oh, mind your own business, man. What if I want to be a pedo? This motherfucker just sat there like, nah, bro, I have money and fame. I could have had the best girl for me, same age as me and all this, but nah, I chose a 13-year-old just so I can, like, fuck her on stage and shit. Like, you cannot convince me that he would have said that shit, bro. Now, I get it, it's innocent until proven guilty or some shit, but you cannot tell me otherwise, bro. You can't. Like, you can't.
romantic homicide, which is incredibly ironic based on the current allegations. Once again, this video was released on September 7th, which was C's birthday. The following year, he would release the music video for Rehab, which also came out on September 7th, this time in 2023. While this could have just had something to do with David's release schedule, there's some more details I'm going to share with you that make it seem like that isn't the case. The contents of these videos are a little bit concerning now that we have more information. Both videos feature a blindfolded David as the main character. Not only that, but both of the videos have girls in them that look shockingly similar to what C might look like dying at David's hand. Not only that, but both of the videos have girls in them that look shockingly similar to what C might look like dying at David's hands in these videos.
Crazy.
I'm absolutely not calling this proof or something that would even hold up at all in a court of law, but it's pretty weird when you look at the fact that this happened not only once, but twice, and they were released on her birthday. Another benefit of David having been involved in the Fortnite community for so long is that he has a pretty active Discord server that we were able to gather some information from. If you go into the server, a majority of the community seemed to know that David was somehow involved with...
Hang on. Hi, David Bark. Why are you atting me jokes? Ah ha 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 ha. He has a girlfriend. Pretty sure he's dating right now. What? Please no. How have you become a mod? What the fuck?
This girl whose name...
I don't know if this is proof or not, but this is just genuinely an average Discord server. I own a Discord server, okay? Just for like games and like games and codes for games to get free shit. That's the only thing I use Discord for. And to call my mate, but that's it. Like this is just genuinely like the most average, like almost Discord server, bro. You can't like... How is this proof?
Some even saying at points she would appear on his streams, and messages about C going all the way back to the year 2022. Once people started to mention the fact that they had seen her on streams, the internet detectives...
Yo, the girl he's showing in his stream, Yay Woohoo 7. I guess Yay Woohoo 7 is just the girl that he's dating, I guess. I'm not fucking sure. It's the girl who spoiled him. So I assume my house is not my home is probably about Celeste. Celeste is literally the girl's name, bro. Like, Celeste or some shit. Celeste is the girl, bro. That's literally the lyrics. The song's about her, bro.
Went looking for any possible clip that could prove that these two were together, and they did their job. They managed to find this clip of David with a girl who looks very much like C in an arcade.
It's in order. It's in order.
Why you look good?
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
And if her looks weren't enough, you can also see that the girl in this video was wearing the exact same Gap sweatshirt that C was wearing in her missing persons flyer. Outside of stuff that specifically showed the victim, other users are making very serious accusations that they've seen David around this area where the girl was from. More specifically, he alleged...
That's the exact clip that I told you lot, bro. Like, apparently, he paid his friends. He paid off Celeste's friends. Celeste's like friends. Not to tell him that he's a pedophile, bro. Like, genuinely, when you do that shit, that's some next level Gerbert shit, bro. You cannot tell me this shit is not him. Like, dude, you can't. Like, an alleged pic of David paying off Celeste's friends in California to not expose him as a pedophile. That's him, bro. You can't tell me that's not him. Oh, God. Bro, I don't know what to think about this situation anymore, man. I genuinely
paid off
don't.
people that knew he was involved with this relationship with a minor. I want to add that this is the most viral evidence that's been going around for the last 8 hours, and by the time that I get this edited and uploaded to you guys, there might be more that I wasn't able to include, so I'll try to keep you guys updated with future videos and by updating the description. As I previously said, David was a pillar of the internet community. Given the fact that David had gone from being a Fortnite YouTuber to being a multi-millionaire musician with platinum records on the top billboards, it was no doubt that people were going to talk about this, and it had XQC, one of the biggest streamers in the world, looking into all of the evidence live on stream today.
Chat, I gotta say, chat, I gotta say,
people he collabed with are taking their songs down. Multiple major celebrities have been unfollowing David on Instagram, and one of the celebrities that would unfollow him is Clix, who, if you're in my community, you definitely know. But for those of you who aren't fans of Fortnite, Clix is one of the biggest Fortnite creators in the entire world, and him and David have worked together in the past, as you can see from this picture. So the fact that he unfollowed him is definitely telling. Just to be clear, at the time of recording this video, no arrests have been made, but it is clear that there is definitely some connection between David and this victim. In the next few days, I wouldn't be surprised if we learn a whole lot more about the situation. And just so you guys know that David clearly has seen all of this and his team is taking these allegations very seriously. He was supposed to play a show last night in Seattle, and he has since canceled it.
David canceled his second show in Seattle tonight. It comes after a police investigation is unfolding in Los Angeles.
To round out this video, I do want to say this is an incredibly heavy topic to discuss. If anybody is feeling upset or wants to talk to somebody, please call or text 988. It is the National Crisis Lifeline. They speak English and Spanish and are available 24 hours a day if you need support. Or if you're a kid, please reach out to a trusted adult. On top of that, I'm going to leave a link to www.thehotline.com.
No, I don't want to. Okay, what does Domino's have to do with it? Hang on a sec. Okay, I know I said we were going to react to another version of it, but I found a video that, it's, it should solve it, like, genuinely, it has the proof and everything, bro. On God, this shit has got to be the craziest shit I've ever seen, bro. But yeah, I mean, let's just get on to this video as well.
In recent news, fellow streamer Jason Lewin has been facing backlash recently after defending a d4vd situation. A clip surfaced from Twitch streamers Ludwig and Jason discussing the recent allegations involving a singer known as d4vd. Ludwig asked Jason if he heard about the situation with d4 in the following clip.
Have you talked about the situation?
With David?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
He's not a murderer?
No.
Thank God, bro, because I was still going to listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be an asshole if I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No. And I'm going to perform. We're going to perform on the 20th, me and David.
So let me get this straight. You support homophobic people and murder. Got it.
Nice one, bro. Nice one, bro.
You're performing with them?
Yes.
Is that your first time performing? No, you did
I did my own concert.
How the fuck can you defend him, bro? Like, that's like... How? Like, how do you even defend him? Like, you're going around saying like, oh, yeah, bro, he didn't do it, bro. He was on tour. If he did it, he would be a suspect to the police or some shit. Like, that's like me saying Adolf Hitler didn't kill any Jews. That's like me saying like Adolf Hitler didn't kill any Jews. But in reality he did. Like, that's like that. That's like me saying that. Like, the fact that you're covering up for him is crazy in my opinion. Like, out of all people you could have, like, covered up and shit. Like, you choose d4vd or some shit. You choose him.
I saw that one.
Motherfucker.
So,
period.
I
you think
swear,
David did
man.
it?
Do I think he's a murderer?
Yeah.
Can't rule him out.
Can't rule him out?
Can't rule him out.
Damn. No way. No.
You know what I did think was incredibly soft? I don't know if it's
how
true.
do you steal a Tesla though?
Huh? Wait, so you think it is him?
No, I don't
how
think
do you
it's
steal
him.
a Tesla?
I don't think it's him because he's been on tour.
No,
but also,
I don't think it's him either. I think it's like almost obviously not him. But what's weird is that Crocs dropped him.
Yeah, why would they do that?
That's weird.
Yeah, and Hollister. Like, what? Why would they do that? Guilty till proven innocent? No. Innocent till proven guilty. Fact.
Facts.
That means whoever has access to his Tesla, because you can add authorized users to your Tesla, right?
Yeah.
So that means David's someone associated to David or some
The background reports have emerged.
Yeah, despite what he said, he has got a point, because if you own a Tesla or not, you can like literally share it with anyone, you know? Like you can share it with your wife, your parents, your girlfriend, your mates. You can let their mates borrow it. You can put on their names on the Tesla, and the car wouldn't like set off the alarm and shit. Set off the alarm or whatever when you go touch it or go near the car or some shit, you know? Like that could potentially happen, you know? So I'm gonna say this again and again. This is all alleged stuff. Like, we don't know if this is all true. I'm hoping it's not, because I love his songs and music and shit. So, like, it's gonna be heartbreaking when this finds out, bro. Like, I hope this shit isn't real, bro. I'm praying.
D4 paused his ongoing tour after a woman's body, later identified as a 15-year-old, was found inside a Tesla registered.
I thought it was 13. And look at her, man. Like, she would have had a great education if he wasn't, a great education, a great life, great parents, all of that. A mother that's worried about her daughter and having all of that shit. That's all crazy to me, bro.
To his name, TMZ reported that the victim and the singer shared the same tattoo.
We know that.
In D4 appear on Arky and Yugi. Two exes stream on multiple different. On the image, someone
inside a Tesla registered to his.
On the image,
inside a Tesla registered to his name. TMZ reported that the victim and the singer shared the same tattoo.
Yeah, we know all
on the
of
same
that.
finger.
He was obsessed with the victim. Wrote songs about her, had matching tattoos and tons of pics together. She was still a child. On the image, someone is saying.
On the image, someone is saying. I'm gonna read this so this guy doesn't have to go through it. On the image, someone is saying David had a very public social media presence. I will say this. I have seen David appear on Arky and Yuki 2X's stream on multiple different occasions. I don't follow David, but I'm aware he has some very popular songs. So I was kind of shocked seeing him on two other people's streams just like that. He appeared on their stream when they were at this claw machine arcade round 1 in LA. But I'm pretty sure there were two girls that with David. One of them was the victim. As I know of her, I've rewatched clips of it too by other people. Re-upload on TikTok, and it was her. I think you have to be like 18 plus, and if you're not, you should be accompanied by someone 25 plus. And there was another older late 20s dude with David, so that guy's probably got the, I'm not going to read that shit, girls inside the arcade, underage girls inside the arcade. Oh, I fucking said the word anyways. It's underage girls inside the arcade. Because Korean food place in LA, this was probably like 3 or 4 a.m. in LA and IIRC. David was there with two dudes and two girls, and I'm pretty sure one of the two girls there was the victim once again. This shit has got to be one of the most outrageous shit I've ever heard. Like, although this makes a good point that if you're under 18, you should be accompanied by someone that's either over 18 or like 25 or some shit, like an adult, to make sure shit like this doesn't happen. Like, I get that, you know, like it's a safety protocol or some shit. Like, but to lure them to like a food place or an arcade is damn, bruh. This situation just gets worse and worse for him. I swear to fucking God.
Some very popular songs, so I was kind of shocked seeing him on other people's, saying D4 has a very public social media presence. I will say this claw machine arcade round in D4 here on Arky and Yugi. 2X's stream on multiple different...
I think this will give out like Celeste. So it was Celeste or some shit. Damn, bruh. There we go, that's a clear view of the song and shit. That's how much you get, you know? That's literally the lyrics of what you get of his unreleased song Celeste. It's crazy to me, man.
Occasions. I don't follow D4, but I'm aware that he has some very popular songs, so I was kind of shocked seeing him on other people.
The fact they deleted 2 of these posts is sus as shit. Like, that's just crazy as well. David tweeted, when I was writing this, I got a notification from you, as if you were talking about wanting to be with your mum and your sister again. Take me where I belong, but our circumstances will not allow us to be in our ideal situations, so we gotta push it, bro. What the fuck? Like, why? Like, you cannot tell me this is, like, not him, bro. Like, oh, I listened to his fucking music as well, man. You cannot be fucking serious. Are we dead ass right now? Are we fucking dead ass? Motherfucking, oh, man.
Just like that. He appeared on their stream when they were at this claw machine arcade round 1 in LA. I'm pretty sure there were 2 girls with D4 and one of them was the victim, as by now I've rewatched clips of it by other people's re-upload on TikTok, and it was her. I think you have to be like 18 plus, and if not, you should be accompanied by someone 25 plus, and there was another older late 20s, probably like 3 to 4 a.m.
The world...
No, fuck off, Ab. I'll sort this show and I'll be right back.
Have been swirling following serious allegations. XQC drew attention to a striking coincidence related to those allegations. He pointed out that the release date of D4's song Romantic Homicide happens to fall on Celeste Rivas' birthday. XQC suggested that Romantic Homicide premiered exactly on the same day Celeste would have celebrated another year of life. Detective XQC shocked after realizing that D4vd released Romantic Homicide on the same day as Celeste's 12th birthday, with XQC stating there's too many coincidences that line up to the point he believes the rumors.
Wait, like our birthday is September 7th, and the same day as David uploaded the romantic. Oh, come on, is this real? 9, 7, 10. I gotta fact check Twitter because Twitter sometimes they're a bunch of.
Damn.
What about it? Well, I mean, chat, it's a coincidence, chat, but how many YouTube videos? I mean, I'm not tweaking it. Look, it's the same date, though. Okay, I understand.
Creds to XQC, though, for doing the work for us and shit. Credit to him. But this motherfucker's cooked. You cannot sit there and convince me otherwise that he's not. Like, damn, how can you even defend that shit? You can't. You can't. Your career's over, bro. Like,
and coincidence.
You genuinely can't defend this guy.
Numbers.
I
you
can't.
Understand, you can only allow a certain amount of coincidences to line up until something becomes to a pattern. This is insane coincidence, though. Something can be 1 out of 365, right? But then another 1 out of 65. You add those up, you're in the millions. You're in the millions. It was premiered. You're right. It's even worse. The video was premiered on the, which means
Compare the heights
it had to be said ahead of time. That means that they could have been sitting on the video for days or weeks, and they chose that they deliberately, though, that is much different than just having an upload.
Not gonna lie, that looks nothing like the girl in the missing person photo. This chick looks more Asian/Latina mixed. She was reported missing by her parents in April 2024. I doubt she would be on streams and sets without her family being aware. Ahead of the latest reporting, there has been no confirmation from d4vd or his representatives that the release date was meant to align with Celeste Rivas' birth date, nor has any legal discovery or investigation confirmed a deliberate connection. The conversation remains speculative, but because XQC flagged it, the topic has spread widely on social media, with fans analysing dates, lyrics and timelines to see what fits, what doesn't, and whether there's anything more than coincidence. Rain spoke on Jason the Ween getting hate for defending d4vd before today's official news came out against him.
Like, that's insane. No, bro, don't put that on Jason. That's not fair. Obviously, Jason didn't know and he was just trying to defend his friend. Like other people try to do with Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think Jason's a bad guy for defending David when it...
Out of all people to defend, like, fucking a guy, of course it's gonna be like a fucking PDF file where... This was done before your allegations hit. Shut the fuck up. Like, what do you mean, bro? On God. I don't know if this is phase temper or not, or some shit. I don't know if this is like phase temper or whatever. The motherfucker, like, all of you phase members are snakes. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. You knew about every phase member is a genuine fucking snake. On God. Like, I genuinely have everything against them. Everyone except FaZe Rug. FaZe Rug is chill. Like, I have nothing against FaZe Rug. Like, the rest of you lot are genuine dickheads. Like, you knew about the situation with, like, fucking, what's it called, bro? With FaZe Temper. And you didn't bother speaking out about it. That's like me witnessing a stabbing. And I didn't tell anyone about it until I made a YouTube video. So, like, what? That's like that. So why the fuck would anyone from the FaZe house genuinely do that shit? Like, why the fuck? Out of all people you could be, like, defending, you choose to defend FaZe Temper and shit. Fuck y'all, honestly. I'm sorry that I had to do that, by the way. I know this isn't the topic, but I forgot to mention it on the other video I did. The other reaction video I did. So, yeah, like, yeah, I just thought I'd get off my chest. Fuck y'all FaZe members, bro, on God. Except Rug. FaZe Rug, you're chill.
Happens. Now there's hard evidence. So now if he continues to defend him, yes, he's in the wrong. But if he sees it for what it is and doesn't defend him anymore, then you can't blame him for defending him the first time. Okay? You can't.
What the fuck are you talking about? What? Look at this dude. What? Nah. Are we being dead ass right now? A convicted felon of fucking This is the same guy. The same guy that said he wants to gangbang 3 16-year-olds, bro. Out of all people, we could have had to defend David. You choose this guy. That's like EDP 445 when he made the video of, like, saying we need to stop these predators from entering our streets in America. Motherfucker, you're a predator yourself. Why are you talking? Like, you've been literally caught by Gideon doing that shit, bro. Like, you're genuinely caught by Gideon for meeting up with another, like, 15-year-old, bro. I can't make this shit up, bro. Oh, God, nah, man. I genuinely can't. The situation just gets worse and worse for David and him. Man.
Blame him for defending him because he was just trying to be a W-mans and not your friend before the truth comes out.
W-man's my fucking ass.
And that's nice of him, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, you should have your friends back when you don't know for sure.
Rage was so excited that Appa let him pet his back.
I'm not. Ooh, No, I'm
Bro, that was
nice.
insane.
He's
You
gonna
said
bite.
I'm
Yeah,
nice.
he's just biting
Yo,
you.
you said I'm more like you, and then y'all touched, and it was
I'm
like a
nice.
human animal connection finger.
I'm
It's
nice.
like a painting right now.
I'm nice. I mean,
Why are we seeing him touch up an animal, bro? He touched up a 13-year-old. That's already enough as it is, bro. Oh, God.
But like, yeah, you hit like 25 and it's just, you're done. How old are you?
It's laser tag.
Yeah, but it's like, you just lose the aim, you start getting the shakes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, 25, it's bad.
25?
I don't know why, but shit, bro.
is it on me?
All right, I'm gonna put him in your hand.
My.
Yeah, that's it, really. I'm just gonna see if I can find another reaction video, and then we'll just see how this goes. Now, the final video about the situation, because they're literally short videos, they're the only ones I can find, honestly. Except the last one was 11 minutes, but keep in mind, is Felipe Lama. So, as you know, this was the guy that made the phase temper situation, and that's literally him, bro. That's him. Like, that's literally him. He made the video. So please subscribe to the channel. I'll show you his channel now. There, Felipe Lama. Give this guy support. Show him love. Show him support, and tell him that I've sent you. And whilst you're there, give me support as well. Subscribe to the channel. You know, because I want to make content like this for you guys, and I appreciate it. So let's just get on to this video as well. The final one, by the way.
Well, y'all, here we go. Today, I have some pretty crazy shit to talk about. Now, I've been following this story on this rapper, David. If you don't know who he is, he's like a BandLab rapper who makes TikTok music. You know, it's not anything too complex. It's not very mainstream, but he's made a few popular songs. Well, this story came out on the news that they had found a body, like a decomposing body, inside his Tesla. Police couldn't identify the body, but they knew that it was his Tesla and it had been sitting there for a long time. According to a spokesperson that was representing David, they said that he was informed about.
The spokesperson told NBC News in a statement that David has been informed about what happened, and although he is still out on tour, he's fully cooperating with the authorities. He better be, or else his career's over. He better be doing that shit. The Universal Music Group, parent company of Interscope Records, referred questions to an attorney for David. The attorney did not immediately respond to comment or request.
What happened, and although he was still on tour, he would be cooperating with.
Whoa! I'm gonna go back.
Sitting there for a long time, according to a
spokesperson. Another body was found in a car Tuesday in a different tow yard in South Los Angeles as part of an investigation of a missing person. So he killed 2 people or some shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? This went from like, I supported him to like, I don't, and to like, I don't know what's going on. Like, that's how bad this fucking situation has come, bro. Oh God, this shit is crazy.
Person that was representing David, they said that he was informed about what happened, and although he was still bad, it seems like he can very easily leave the country if he felt like. But then again, I don't know how these things go. I'm sure they have to get a lot more evidence before they can say it's him for sure, but still, it seems crazy that this guy can just fly anywhere, considering that he could have possibly done this, right?
No suspects, no leads, and no ID.
Tonight, there are many more questions and answers about the woman's body stuffed into a Tesla and left for days or even weeks on the streets of Hollywood. KCAL's Nicole Comstock is live at the tow yard where that gruesome discovery was made.
And a medical examiner's report that we found tonight confirms that they believe that this woman had been dead for quite some time. And so they still haven't been able to determine who she is, or things like how old she was or what she looked like. But one thing that stood out from that report is it said she had a distinct tattoo on her index finger with the letters SHHH, like the sound of a whisper. And tonight, it's still a mystery how she ended up inside the trunk of a car tied to a well-known singer.
Now, I feel like a big thing to keep in mind here is that there's no evidence that this car was ever reported stolen. If you look at any articles, if you look at any public information, this car was reported as abandoned. Somebody left it there intentionally. I feel like that's something to note here because I've seen a lot of people defending this dude and saying things like, well, I think the car might have been stolen. It's a possibility that somebody stole the car, did some stuff, you know, that woman ended up harmed, and then they left her there in the trunk. I feel like it's harmful to say that when it straight up goes against what's been reported. Like, I seen this dude, I think his name is FaZe Jason, or it might just be Jason now. I don't know if he left FaZe, but this dude is like friends with David. A lot of these people are friends with David because he would go on their streams and they would make music together. I'm pretty sure that him and Jason have a collaboration. So I don't know why this dude would decide to defend this guy at a moment like this. Like other clips I've seen of this dude, he seems rather normal, but I don't know why he would decide to die on this hill. I think he should have waited till more information came out before he defended this guy, because now that like more information is coming out, things don't look good and it looks bad to defend this guy.
Happened what, like 3 days ago? David.
And I just want to clarify, in this video, he's like literally the world's most like dick-ridden guy, bro. Like, he made a song with him, and that's it. Like, he just made a song with him, and now he's like worshipping him like he's some sort of god, which is crazy. Like, you know, I'm not saying he's worshipping him. That's just crazy. But like, they're friends pretty much. Like, he wouldn't believe this, and I sort of don't blame him, but at the same time, it's like, why are you defending him? You know. So I'm 50-50 about this moral situation, if you get what I mean.
Somebody, hey, I'm gonna say this right now. He didn't kill anybody, bro. He didn't kill anybody. There's no way. There's no way he's been on tour. He didn't kill anybody. He's been on tour. He literally performed yesterday. Bro, do you see the videos that he makes? There's no way he's killing somebody. He was framed. Either he was framed or my theory is somebody killed someone and stole David's car and left it in the trunk. But I'm also not a detective, so.
Fucking detective, because I don't even think you read any of the articles. This was a body that had been decomposing for months. This girl that they found in the trunk was missing for 17 months, I believe. Let me make sure I'm right on that, but I believe it was around 17 months. Yeah, I got it written down right here. Around 17 months she was missing for. That's insane shit, right?
The guy says he's not a fucking detective. No shit, you're not a detective. You haven't even seen the shit that's been going on with him, bro. You just saw the article and was like, no, he's innocent. He wouldn't do that shit. That's like me looking at Diddy when he came out, looking at Diddy in prison, and then being like, no, he didn't host the parties. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. He didn't lube him up with baby oil or some shit. He's an innocent guy. Like, bro, like, the proof is in the pudding. He did that shit. Like, you can't keep defending this guy forever. Like, this guy here, the Leaping Llama, makes a good point. Like, he makes a genuine good point. Like, it's getting harder and harder to defend this guy every day, bro. Like, oh, shit. I listen to his music, man. I'm stuck in the middle with this, you know? You know that thing with like the wolf and like two parents arguing and then the wolf is in the middle of it crying and shit? I'm literally the wolf that was crying and shit, bro. Like, I don't know whose side to be on. I'm stuck with this. And 17 months she went missing is crazy. Like, you don't file a missing person's report until if it's like 2 or 3 months she's gone, I think. Like, that's all I think it's 2 or 3 months. It could be less, it could be more. I'm not an expert at like missing reports and shit, but like, you get the gist, you know? Like, Like, what the fuck? Like, I genuinely don't know what to say to that. I genuinely don't.
So to say like, oh, he was on tour. His tour started in 2025. His tour started recently. I think it was like in the summer his tour started. So that's not a defense. Saying he's on tour is not a defense because his body had been decomposing for a long time. It had been in there for over a year in that sitting in the back of that Tesla. So that's not a defense. You didn't read any of the articles and you're just defending this guy blindly because you had a song collaboration with them. I just think it's really dumb. You have a huge audience and your first thing that comes to mind is like, let me instantly defend him and say, oh, I think somebody else did it. Bad look, bad idea, dude. Like, do better. The fuck? So recently, this girl has been officially identified and it was found out that she was a 15-year-old girl. She was identified by that tattoo on her hand that said shh. It was like SHH. It was shh. So weird shit, right? Now, apparently this guy has the same tattoo. That's also something to note right here. So keep that in your head. This dude has the same tattoo as this girl who was found in the back of that Tesla.
Medical examiner has identified this girl. She is a teenager, 15 years old. We're not releasing her name just yet, but she has now been identified. And as you said, she was found in the trunk of a vehicle. This, according to TMZ, it was a vehicle registered to the singer named David. The 20-year-old is currently on tour, and according to social media posts, he performed in Seattle last night. Now, David has millions of followers on social media and is known for the songs Romantic Homicide and Here With Me. TMZ reports that the vehicle, a Tesla registered to David Anthony Burke, David's full name, was found in a Hollywood tow yard on September 8th. It's believed the car was originally abandoned in the Hollywood Hills near the intersection of Doheny and Bluebird, according to residents. And it may have been there for some time, a resident saying it was damaged and dusty.
I have a question. If it's been in a Hollywood tow yard and it had a decomposing body smell on it, why didn't they check the car for it and report it to the police in the first place? Like, is that just me or is that like weird as shit? Like, you can't tell me. You look at this, you look at that. Oh, yeah, it's blood, brother. You look at that and then you don't bother to check on it, even if it has a strong smell. Strong, weird smell of it. Like, look at that. Like, why didn't they just, like, when they impounded the car on a Hollywood tow yard or some shit, when they impound the car, why don't they, like, check the car or, like, do an inspection of it, like, just to see if it's, like, find out where the smell's coming from, and then phone the authorities. Why did it take them 7 fucking months just so they can, like, find that shit, bro? Like, I genuinely get confused every day about that shit. Like, motherfucker. Like, did these people not check this or something? I don't know. Is it just me that's been thinking about that? Probably. But, let me know, guys, in the comments down below. Like, am I tripping? Is it just me that's thinking about this? Yeah. Is it just me? I seriously don't know at this point, guys. I don't know at all, to be honest.
We are now Hollywood Tow, and video shows the black Tesla surrounded by detectives at the tow yard last week. This after employees reported a foul odor coming from the car. Once on scene, investigators found the body of a female in the front trunk. According to the medical examiner, she was about 5'2", 71 pounds with dark wavy hair and a distinctive tattoo on her right index finger. She was also wearing a tube top. Now, we do know who she is now, and she's 15 years old, according to the medical examiner's office. And according to TMZ, the singer has been cooperating with authorities. No cause of death has been given at this point.
Now, of course, people on the internet instantly identified this girl. I'm not trying to give out her name, but yeah, like everybody found out who she is. Not only that, they also found pictures of her and David together. Now, of course, TMZ interviewed the mother, and the mother said that she had a boyfriend named David. So people...
And also for them, like, I don't know if I should be saying this or not. Like, the mother really wouldn't know, but Why would you let your mum? Why would you let your daughter go out with an 18-year-old, bro? And named David, may I add. That's crazy, bro. Like, if I find out my daughter went out with some geezer or some shit named David doing that shit, I'm like, fuck that, honey. You're not dating until you're like 16 or 17 or some shit. Like, you are not doing that. No, you are not, okay? If I ever have kids in the future or some shit, that's what they're not gonna do. They're dating until they're like 17 or 18 or some shit. Until they're 18 years old. That's my rule. Like, if you're doing that shit, then motherfucker, then damn, bro. Yeah, but the person whose body was found in singer David's car has been identified as Celeste something, and TMZ has spoken to her mother, who said she had a boyfriend named David. What? Why would you blur out Celeste's name, and then put her name on there, bro? Like, it makes it so bait. Like, it makes this shit so bait. Like, if you don't want to mention her name, but yet you whip out her name on like a massive thing on a TMZ report. I get you couldn't be bothered to edit this shit, and I probably won't because it's over an hour. I can't blame him because when I edit this shit, it'll be over an hour, and I can't be asked to do it because I have to push this video for Sunday and shit, you know. By the time I publish this video on Sunday, you'll be able to see all some shit. But Celeste was 15, according to the LA County Medical Examiner. 7 days ago, TMZ got a tip that the victim was a young girl who had gone missing from Lake Elsinore, I can't pronounce that, California, in April 2024. So, we know that she's 15, her name's Celeste, and
claiming that this girl was David's girlfriend. Now, David is 20, so that means he would have been 19 and this girl would have been 13, 14, something like that. So it's pretty fucking sick. It's a disgusting situation. At the very least, he was dating a minor, and at the very worst, he was dating a minor and then was responsible for her death, stuffed her in a trunk, and then left her outside for people to find, which is fucking sick. It's fucking crazy to think about. But the fact that people are seeing pictures of her with him, the fact that people are seeing talk of like him dating a girl with her first name, like they have the same first name. There's talk in his Discord like, oh, is he dating so and so? Like, I don't want to give this girl's name away, so I can't show a bunch of shit. But if you want to,
yeah, you can't give this girl's name away. Yeah, her name is literally said on the thing. Yep, definitely makes sense, buddy, to be honest. I'm not hating on you, bro. Like, if you're watching this, I'm not hating on you. But I'm just saying, if you're going to blur out her name, at least blur her out. Because I can see her name and that shit.
is he dating?
I'm just saying. I'm not saying that you're doing a shit job. I love your videos. I love your content. Felipe and Limo and some shit. But, like, just blur out this, okay? Like you done it there. That's a good job, but Celeste. Like,
so and so. Like, I don't want to give this girl's name away, so I can't show a bunch of shit. But if you want to go online and find it, it's all out there now. Like, people are connecting the dots, and it seems bad for him. You can't say for sure yet. You can't say like for sure what happened. I can't break down every single thing because nobody knows. Like, nobody knows if he was even the cause of, you know, her death. They just know that it was his Tesla that she was found in and that they have some kind of connection. The mother said that they were dating, and it's just looking bad for him so far. But that's all I know. I can't make any more assumptions based on that. And David so far is cooperating with the police according to every article I've seen. So that's also something to note and take into consideration, is that he is cooperating. It just all seems very odd, and the signs are pointing to some kind of foul play happening here. It's just weird. It's a weird situation to be tied in, to somehow have a underage individual in your trunk who's deceased, right? A deceased underage individual. It just doesn't look good at all. But yeah, guys, with that being said, that's all we know about this situation so far. We're just gonna have to wait till more comes out, but it's just not looking good.
Yep, that's gonna be it for like the thing, the reaction video thing. Before I end the video here, I just want to say, you know, like this whole David situation is getting out of hand, you know. After looking at the 3 reaction videos we did today, I can conclude that I am not gonna defend him anymore as a person. Like, his music I'm gonna listen to, and his music I'm gonna listen to obviously because he makes good music, but like as a person perspective, nah, I can't defend him as a person anymore because you're dating a girl called Celeste who's 13 whilst you're like 20, 19, 20. That age is sick. You stuffed a dead girl, a dead body in the thing, and your Tesla, but you claim that oh it wasn't in the he didn't do it because he was on tour. Like, bro, like this happened 7 months ago. 7 months ago. 17 months ago, bro. Like, it happened before he was on tour anyways. Not after, before he was going on tour. He could have done it and then left on tour and then just said like, oh guys, I didn't do it. Like, I was on tour for like half the time, you know? Well, we could have not known that, like, at all, you know? And where was I? Oh yeah. And third of all, like, the allegations, like the proof of you talking to her and all this, saying that, oh, but Celeste being like, bark for me, David. What the actual fuck? Like, that's crazy to me. They kept a secret relationship, bro. And then not told the mother about it. Which I'm not blaming her, because if you're going to say something, oh, I'm dating a guy named David, you're supposed to ask for the age and shit. Because you care about the daughter or your son or whatever, you know what I mean? To prevent shit like this from happening. And it's just sad that, you know, this shit's happening. In general, because, you know, I hope that the mother gets justice for what happened. Having to find out the daughter of it, your daughter died under a singer's hands and shit. It's the reason why he got dropped out of, like, Crocs and fucking all them sponsorship deals and shit. Like, he got dropped out of everything. Fortnite probably won't release, he'll release the song or some shit, but Fortnite will probably never have something to deal with again with him. And my condolences go on to her daughter. And obviously David said according to the news outlets that he's cooperating with police to find out who actually done it, which I hope it's not him. I'm hoping it's not him, although I'm not going to forgive him even if it was or not. Regardless, I think that's still a sick thing. 13, dating a 13-year-old whilst you're 19 or 20 is crazy to me. Like, this motherfucker, like, he can't catch a break anymore, bro. He's cooked. He's genuinely cooked. And my condolences again go on to the mother of Celeste. And I'm hoping that this shit with David goes and gets resolved quickly. Because as a fan of David's music and others, I don't think we can take this pain anymore, I'll admit. But hey, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments down below what other videos should I react or what content would you want to see on the video. So smash like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. So Until next time, guys, peace.